Hey friendlies, I'm Carolyn and welcome back to my RV life. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have had some roof issues. Yeah, RV roof issues. Who would have thought? And I'm going to put links to the videos in the video description so that you can check out, the backstory to today's video. And last Sunday, I showed you how I prepared my roof for sealing. And today's video is all about the multi-step, multi-day process of sealing my roof using Flex Seal products. Also, I should probably say I am not sponsored by Flex Seal. This is not a sponsorship deal. This is just me as an RVer using Flex Seal. So I'm going to share my experience of how I applied it and how I sealed my roof and some of the repairs I had to make and in today's video, and let's get started.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to mind your own.
Well, the roof is nice and clean. I cleaned it up last time. So it's ready for the first coating of Flex Seal. It's a liquid rubber roof coating for RVs that I read really great reviews about. And they say not to shake it, but you do have to stir it. So I'm just going to stir it up. And today what I'm going to do is just brush it on all the seams. I'm going to go around all the vents, everything basically that has Dicor on it. I'm going to go over today and brush on a coat. Some holes are kind of deep, so they're going to need to be filled with a bunch of this to seal the whole hole. So that's what I'm doing today, going through and just brushing it on the first layer. So I didn't buy the cheapest paintbrush, but I also didn't buy the most expensive. I didn't buy the cheapest because I didn't want bristles to get in the liquid rubber as I'm putting it on. I thought that might degrade it. I also didn't want to buy the most expensive because after this it's just going to go in the garbage. So I bought an in-between paintbrush and it seems to be working just fine. Okay, so the first coat of Flex Seal all around the edges and all around the seals sat overnight. The can says it cures in 24 to 48 hours depending on the weather, the humidity and heat, and heat. And so we're gonna see how it is. I knew I had like 5-6 days to get this done before the next rainstorm, so I'm doing it in phases, taking my time, making sure each layer sets and dries as much as possible. I want to get this done right, so I'm doing everything I know how to make sure it's right, and it looks pretty good. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because it's clear. Oh yeah, look at that. So I can see the edge here. It is peeling a little bit on the edge. That's a little weird. Only because I'm pulling it up though. So there's gonna be another layer over that. But, oh, nothing's peeling over here though. I wonder if it's because it's the paint. Maybe I should have removed the paint. I didn't buy any sandpaper. Oh yeah, it doesn't really seem to be adhering to the paint very well. They said to sand it, but I thought that this was rough enough. Shoot. Now what? No, that right there, that's fine. Oh yeah, it's sticking much better on the fiberglass than it is on the paint. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's coated. That's nice. That's all plastic now. Oh, that's nice. All right. And that seal is really good. Oh yeah. There do seem to be some areas that have a better seal. I'll have to think about this a little bit. I can't believe I don't have any sandpaper. You know, I was heading back to the sandpaper aisle, and I can't remember if I got sidetracked or if I decided not to do it. Bummer. So anyway, today I'm working on the solar panel. Yesterday I filled the screw holes with the paste. Today what I'm gonna do, this flashing I bought, I gotta tell you, is coming in handy. I'm gonna glue the flashing down with the flex glue. So I'm gonna glue the flashing down. I think I'm gonna then tape the edges down, and then I'm gonna glue the bracket on top of this and screw it in. So I'm worried that those screw holes are not strong because they're soft. They might have a little rot around them. And so I'm worried they're not gonna hold. So I'm gonna try to glue everything down. This stuff is supposed to be amazing. So that's what I'm gonna do, as well as go through all of the seals, make sure every hole, every crack is covered, and basically get it ready for tomorrow and the final seal over the entire roof. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I kind of just wanted to do everything yesterday, all the seals, to make sure it's adhering well, to make sure everything looks good, and for the most part, I'm happy with it. I mean, there's no way I would be able to sand. I'm not sanding this entire roof. I know it's a risk. All right, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going into town. I can't. You know, that's the thing. I can't pack up. It's oh my gosh, at least an hour to the nearest store where I'd be able to get sandpaper. So we'll just see how this goes. You know, if I have to get up here and make a couple minor adjustments, if I've got areas that are coming up, I can always come up here later with the Turnabond tape or the Flex Seal tape. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move forward with what I got. All right. So that's nice and dry. Well, it's still a little sticky, actually. Oh, that's sticking really nice. It's a little sticky. I wonder if I should wait. Oh, wow. Everything is coated really nice. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. Everything, look at that. It's coated really nice. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Look at that. I can see that seal right there is completely coated in plastic. This is just metal roof flashing that I bought for something else to fix in my rig. So I just cut it down to the size that I want. And I'm going to use the Flex Seal glue to hold it down. So the edges of this are curved up. You know, the edges curved up a little bit, and I pointed those down because I think I'm gonna put tape over it or whatever I put over it. I don't want those edges to poke holes in it. So I put the edges down, so the glue will hopefully hold them down. And the reason I'm doing this with the flashing is because I want as much reinforcement for the screws as I can get, and I thought the flashing would be good. Well, the glue, wow, the glue isn't sticking to the, wow, the glue doesn't seem to be sticking at all. Maybe it just needs to hold down more. You know what, I'm just gonna hold it down with some Turnabond tape. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is a problem. Well, it seems Turnabond tape doesn't adhere to the Flex Seal. That's interesting. And that could be a problem in the future. Wow. Good news. Flex tape sticks to Flex Seal. Yeah, what a scam, huh? But yeah, okay, awesome. Wow. Wow. Both of these tapes say the hold gets stronger as time goes on, so look at that though. Yeah, okay, all right, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna cover it with a layer of Flex Seal today. I'm going around one more time, so yay. Actually, it's not sticking. Look at that, it's not sticking at all to the Flex Seal. Oh my God. Okay, this Flex Seal tape is crap. It's supposed to stick to anything, and it's not sticking to anything. You know what? This isn't my last day up here. I'm gonna let that set overnight, and then I'll come up here and just put a coat of Flex Seal over it. That's what I'm gonna do. So now I'm rethinking covering my whole roof with this. I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more. Well, Flex Seal sticks to Flex Seal, so if anything does happen in the future, I'm gonna have extra Flex Seal with me. I'll just repair it with Flex Seal. I guess that's the answer. Yeah. Well, I was feeling a little deflated after the whole Eternabond no tape sticking to the Flex Seal, but I went around everything I did yesterday, and everything's got a nice tight plastic seal over it. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. So I think I'm just gonna go forward with my plan. And I just did some touch up today, some areas that maybe, you know, it's clear, so it's kind of hard to see, especially while I'm working. So I went around to see if there were any spots that I missed and filled them in, and filled in the, you know, the die-core around all the things that are stuck to the roof, and I think it'll be good. I think I'll be good to go tomorrow or the next day to seal the whole thing. But I should be watertight by now, I'm thinking. Yeah, all right.
By this point, I've spent about 3 days up here just going around fixing things, resealing things, troubleshooting things. Some things probably have 2 or 3 layers of this on by now, where they might have been peeling up on the edges. I really should have sanded it first. I think that's what my struggles are here with some of the things is they do recommend sanding everything, not to put it over really smooth, slick surfaces.
Okay, so it's my last day up here. I've decided I'm not gonna coat the whole roof. And it's a good thing, because I don't know if it rained last night or if the condensation is just really bad. I mean, there's a lot of water up here, and I don't feel like drying it all down to put the final coat on it. And it's gonna be like this for the next couple of days, and then it's gonna rain. So I think everything is sealed pretty tight. So what I'm doing today is reattaching the solar panel. I had a spot underneath the solar panel that I removed where the wires were die-cored down, but they were loose. They were coming up, so I thought maybe some water was coming in there. So yesterday I went over it with this, with the Flex paste, only because I didn't have this up here, because I thought I was done with this, so I'd put this down. So I brought this back up. I'm going to finish up a few spots with the liquid Flex Seal. I'm going to save the white Flex Seal in case I do need to redo the whole roof, or in case I need to cover the whole roof. Right now, though, I think I'm good. I came out this morning and I knew it was super wet, so I went around and checked all my walls where they were leaking before, and there's no water. Yay! So even with the condensation, things are pretty dry, so that's good. There's a lot of layers. There's a lot going on here. So this is where the bracket, the corner bracket of the solar panel is going to go in. I have got a lot going on there. I've got the metal flashing glued down, and then I covered it with Eternabond tape, and then I had to go over it with some Flex paste because the Eternabond tape left like a gap up here because it wasn't sticking to the Flex Seal. So I covered the edges of the Eternabond tape with this paste, and it's good. So I'm gonna go ahead now and attach the bracket to this, and then what I'll do is put some Flex Seal over the screws once I have the bracket in. And then I think I'll call it a day. Look at that. Yeah, everything's looking good.
I have 2 solar panels up here. This one is super easy to move around because the brackets are attached to the solar panel and to the roof. So I have these little knobs that I can just screw in to secure the solar panel onto the roof.
Well, it went in a lot easier. It's not as stable as I was hoping it would be. Maybe I should have done different screws. It went in a lot easier than I expected it to with the flashing. That's what I'll do. I'll seal it in the glue instead of the Flex Seal. Anyway, we're done. All right. You know what? That's more solid than it was. But we need to get these covered up anyway. Actually, yeah. Wow, that's not bad. Yeah. I got pools of water all the way down. Can you see that all the way down there? Probably not. And nothing's leaking inside. I want to celebrate, but I'm not going to celebrate until I get a big rainstorm. But the good news is I got a lot of work done up here. That's the good news. And if I get a big rainstorm and I do need to come up here and do more, seal more, I know I can do it. So not a big deal. I feel good. I feel really good about what I got done. So I'm going to cover this up. I think glue is going to be the best bet. So let's get this done. All right, my last day up here. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's taken the full 6 days between putting on different layers for different repairs and letting them set for 24 hours and then coming back up here with another layer. It's taken 5 or 6 days total to get the whole thing done. So today my final repairs are that vent right there. They ran the solar wire underneath the plastic casing, so I've got a big gap, so I had to fill that gap in. And then of course, so I had to fill the gap in, and now I'm just going to go over it with one more layer of Flex Seal. Yesterday I sealed up all the gaps with the Flex paste, so just going to go one more coat to coat it all. And then of course the solar panel bracket here that I glued down, I screwed in, and then I put a layer of glue around the edges, and I'm just going to put some Flex Seal over that, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done for now. So like I said, I'm not going to coat the whole roof right now. I want to see how this performs, to be honest with you. I'm a little worried that stuff isn't really sticking to it very well, so I want to make sure, I want to see how it performs before I put it on my whole roof, which I think is a pretty smart thing to do, for me especially, because I'm usually like, I just want to go in and get it done, but I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait.
I left my paintbrush on the ground, so I'm just using my stirrer just to dribble this over the screws and the whole bracket, just to seal the whole thing with this liquid rubber. And water is still pooling up here. There's nothing I can do about that, but it's just, it feels really sealed up here. Everything looks really well sealed. I'm gonna wrap it up.
All right, I got it done. It's not pretty, but I got it done. Yeah. All right, looking forward to seeing how I do. I know, I mean, it's got to be better than it was. Right? I mean, the whole thing is covered in plastic on every seam all the way around the roof. It's got to be better than it was, and whatever little things might come up I can fix. So I'm feeling good about it. Fingers crossed. All right, you know what? It might be time to relax now and enjoy this amazing, beautiful campsite. Go for a walk. There's a church over there and an old graveyard. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna relax a little bit and go for a little walk with my dog. This has been a lot of work, but it's worth it. I feel good. All right, so yeah, it was a long process of getting my roof sealed using Flex Seal. If you want to know how it holds up under snow, I'm in the snow, I know. You're gonna have to subscribe if you want to find out where I am. Everybody who watches me knows that my videos are on a delay, partly for safety, but also partly just because of logistics of working full-time and traveling. Yeah, it just is the way it is. Most of you who watch me for a while. But yeah, I'm going to do periodic check-ins to show you how the Flex Seal is holding up on the roof. So be sure to subscribe to my channel using the link below. Click the bell so that you get notified whenever I put out a new video. And even if you think you're subscribed to my channel, do me a favor. Go and check right now, because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. So check in from time to time to see how the Flex Seal is doing. When I was having the roof issues and I was researching how to repair it, I saw nothing but good reviews for the most part about Flex Seal. But of course, I did a video saying I'm going to use Flex Seal, and all of a sudden everybody's saying, you know, it's crap and it doesn't work. So we'll see. We'll see. And by the time everybody said that, I'd already bought it and I'd already started. Actually, by the time, yeah, I probably already had done it. So anyway, that's the process of sealing my roof. Did you learn anything? Is this helpful? Tell me your thoughts below. Say, hell yeah, if this was helpful and you like seeing these types of videos of me getting up there. And, you know, and I also wonder, I'm trying to make video for a kind of a wide audience, and everybody has different ways of learning. So some of you may not like all the explanation, just show me. But I know a lot of you really like watching my process because you can relate and it helps you process your own process, I guess, right? So yeah, if this is helpful, just do a hell yeah below, okay? All right, thank you all so much. And Sunday night's video is going to be the last days in that beautiful camping spot at the Bucksville area in Arkansas. That's Sunday night. I'm going to show you the cemetery, the historical church that I was able to go inside without bursting into flames. And so tune in Sunday night for that, okay? And until then, be happy, be free, and be kind, and we'll see you next time. Sadie's back there. She's back there. All right. Mwah. Oh, wait, before we go, thank you. Calendars are sold out. Thank you so much, everybody who ordered them. I really appreciate you. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.